Hi, this is Dr. Nicki Newton, and I am here again with you today to talk about the Common Core. So, this is Conversations about the Common Core. I'm really excited because I have Dr. Kimberly Mayfield Lynch with us. She is one of the leading experts on teaching the new math Common Core, especially around issues of children with learning disabilities. And so, today, what we're going to talk about really specifically is teaching the new math Common Core in special education classrooms. Dr. Mayfield, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm really excited about this conversation because I get asked this question all the time, right? By special ed teachers.
Mm-hmm.
People ask it to me when I'm doing conferences, and they email me, right?
Oh, okay.
And they email me questions on my blog, and they're like, what do we do? I'm a special ed teacher. How does this work for me, right? So I really just want you to talk about this because this is your area of expertise. How does a special education teacher scaffold the new math Common Core so that her students or his students are successful?
Okay. Well, so there are a couple of things about the Common Core in that all of the national organizations that support special ed students are behind it, and they're very excited about it. For example, the Council for Exceptional Children, which is the leading advocacy group for students with learning disabilities and teachers who teach students who have disabilities overall. And so, what has excited the Council for Exceptional Children around Common Core is that the standards are broad enough without mandating how you teach, what the big idea is. And so, their goal and their desire and their excitement is around high standards for all students and rigor for all students, no matter what their functioning level is. Now, my particular expertise is with students who have learning disabilities, which means that they have the cognitive ability to do the work, but there's something regarding their processing, their mental processing, that allows them to do it in a different way. And so they need some different supports. And Common Core allows for that. I think the challenge for SPED teachers is that they're told, okay, you have to do your special ed curriculum to Common Core, and it seems very big and it seems very broad, and they don't know where to focus. And so what I tell SPED teachers is one thing that they have to always remember is that the federal law is going to supersede the details of Common Core, meaning that they don't have to try to swallow the elephant whole. You swallow an elephant piece by piece. So you have to read the IEP, and you will begin to develop the IEP based on Common Core standards. So you have to read what the standard is, and then you look at the present level of functioning of the students in your class and figure out where their next level of functioning should be and align that to what's in the Common Core. So the first part is to read the IEPs, which SPED teachers do because they create them. But the next thing to do is to read Common Core with an open mind, as if this is a buffet, if you will, and really focus on those critical areas as guidance and not as much as specifics in the domains, because the specifics in the domains may or may not be appropriate for their particular student at that particular time, but it can be a roadmap. So there's definitely going to be pieces in the specific domains that the special ed students can do, and Common Core is saying they need to be able to show you what they can do. Students with learning disabilities are a heterogeneous group, and so the reality of that means that we don't absolutely know what students can do until we give them an opportunity to do things, and Common Core is pushing for doing things at a higher level, higher order thinking skills, and really pushing students to do that. So my tips would be to first read the IEP and get familiar, get comfortable with Common Core. Focus on what those critical areas say first. Think about what's in the IEP that is addressing the critical areas, and the critical areas should guide the IEP goal development as students are moving forward in Common Core and as districts and states are adopting it. So everything is going to be aligned in that way. Look at those critical areas first, and then look at the domains within the critical areas and align that to the present level of functioning that students are at, and then where they should go next.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.